A lot of people will have missed out who really wanted to get involved. You've just been overwhelmed with demand. What can people do if they're not able to go to the conference tomorrow? Because I know you do a great job of doing some recording and making a lot of that great material from the day available to people either live and streaming, being tweeted, and also after the event.
Well, there are a number of ways. One is we've got a live site that's probably live now. It's called media140.com/live. That'll contain a Twitter stream, audio boost, links to some of the podcasters and bloggers who are going to be broadcasting from the event. It will contain a live feed, pending some technology checks later today to make sure we can do the live feed from the venue. We're also going to record the event. It's been recorded by James Lush from Lush TV. And that's
He's actually a consultant here at AIM as well. He does the media skills training.
That's good. Yeah, James is going to record the entire event for me. And we're going to produce some snapshots, some highlights, and have the entire day's proceedings available probably within a week of the actual event. But you can follow up on Twitter. You can join some of the meetups. We're going to start formally within probably Perth. And also we've got some running in Sydney as well next week. So there are ways and means of getting access to the content, but also the delegates and some of the speakers as well.
That's good news indeed. Now, a lot of the questions I've been getting are a little bit deeper than, hey, look, should I bother going on Twitter? People are starting to realise that they have to make a plan for how they use social media in business. You've got some brilliant speakers who are going to be there tomorrow. Among those are some terrific people who can advise people in business. Who are the best sort of people? Do you go to an SEO expert or a social media self-professed person? Things move so quickly in social media. A lot of people I speak to, Andy, are saying, well, who can give us good advice that doesn't have other agendas?
I think you need to be looking for people who've actually done this before, who've got experience in working with social media. So, for example, we've got Vanessa Page from Lonely Planet. They've done a lot of work trying to build a travel community. So you need to look at what people are doing already in the market. Invariably in any industry, and I saw it in the DTP, desktop publishing boom, about 15, 20 years ago, everybody became a publisher overnight, when in reality, within a few years, the market leveled out, and you really saw the people who knew what they were doing still remained and were still there and available, but the ones who professed to be the experts when this boom occurred slowly disappeared. And I think it's the same in social media. Everybody in some respects is active in social media, whether you use Twitter or Facebook, you're engaging with people. So it depends what you want to use it for as well. You know, is it a commercial need? Is it to make friends? Is it to build a network? Is it for community? There are different needs. So you really need to be looking at, what are your needs, and try and find people in that market who are doing it already, and look for them for guidance.
It's going to be brilliant, mate. Thanks in your busy day before the conference for giving us some time, Andy. Looking forward to the outcome from tomorrow and an ongoing partnership between your people and business in this wonderful new medium.
Thank you very much, Tony.
One of those who's totally across the new media and social media is John Cooke from Professional Public Relations. G'day, John.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
Good, mate. Thanks for talking to our good friends at AIM. And, mate, Professional Public Relations is Australia and New Zealand's top agency, and you've really had to get your head around and become very active in things like Twitter. It's been a great experience, hasn't it?
It certainly has. Over the past sort of 3-4 years almost, we've really immersed ourselves in this side of the business. It's really quite a natural progression. As a communications professional, you need to get your clients out to as many people as possible via all the communications channels available, and online is certainly where many of the discussions are taking place at the moment.
And people are realising, especially after the earlier experience in the United States, what a brilliant marketing tool, a PR tool, that things like Twitter are. That we've had the Best Buy campaign over there. The airlines are very active. How many companies, John, do you know approximately here in Western Australia have really used the social media in a brilliant way?
Look, there's a whole heap of companies are using it in either a minor capacity or in a bigger way. I would say that from our perspective, most of our clients are now on board in some degree. Some of the companies that are using it more than others would probably be Lane Corp, the McDonald's account, Mrs. Max, the Ande golf tournaments. I worked with them personally to promote them via Twitter and other elements like LinkedIn, which is a very good professional online tool, also creation of blogs, and also Facebook as well to connect in as many ways as possible.
The momentum behind social media here in Perth is really amazing, and we'll be at the Media 140 conference at the Perth Town Hall tomorrow. There's an amazing array of speakers, and I guess it's really one of those exciting times in media and public relations, John, where there is really a whole new revolution happening, and the early adopters are already reaping rewards.
Absolutely, and one of the things that I've always been mindful of, and I think Media 140 will really sort of nail this one, is the concept of doing social media in PR using that technology, but using it in a way that is professional and also respects the platform that you're working on, so that you're not just bumbling in there and stepping on toes and coming across as an aggressive marketing person, as opposed to someone who really wants to communicate with the public one-on-one, which is what Twitter and those other networks can let you do. It's quite incredible that the brands are now being able to engage directly with the public, as opposed to the traditional PR methods where it was me as the PR person going via the media person, then reaching out to the public. Now there's far more direct ways of doing it, but it also means that you have to be doing that a lot more subtly and doing it without really treading on those toes, as I said.
Indeed, and just to close, mate, your point about there's no point in getting involved in social media without a plan on how you're going to do it. In addition to that, I guess it's really important for people to realise that your clients, your customers are already out there using these social media, and if they're complaining or saying something negative, if you're not in that media, you have no way of defending yourself and turning a negative into a positive.
Look, that's exactly the case. Is there's no point these days in sort of burying your head in the sand and thinking, that if a tree falls in the forest, does it really fall? I mean, people are talking about your brand, they're talking about your company, they're saying things that can be positive, which needs to be rewarded. They're also saying things that are negative that need to be addressed. So if you're not listening to those conversations, monitoring what's happening, and then engaging once you pick those up, then you're really failing to take hold of a critical communications tool that is available and should really be a part of every business's communications platform right now.
Yeah, indeed. And, mate, thank you very much. I know you've been very busy for talking to us and the crew here at AIM. And if they want to follow you on Twitter, it's the Freo Cookster, isn't it?
That's right, the Freo Cookster, or they can follow PPR WA as well. And we'll be doing some live tweeting all day at Media 140. So I'd encourage everyone to tune in and see what's being said if they're not actually going to be there on the day, which would be even better.
Indeed, and I'll be talking with Ande Gregson about the resources that will be available after Media 140. Long may you run, Johnny, and thank you very much for talking to us this evening.
Tony, it's a pleasure, mate.